What's up, sports fans, and welcome back to the Roger Report. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the biggest stories hitting the headlines. First up, the Philadelphia Eagles are gearing up for a massive Super Bowl rematch against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, fresh off a nail-biting Week 1 victory. But hold on, because the Chiefs are facing some serious injury concerns, with star wide receiver Xavier Worthy sidelined after a collision in Week 1. Though there's a glimmer of hope for his return in the coming weeks. Meanwhile, the predictions are flying for that massive Eagles-Chiefs showdown, with analysts weighing in on who will come out on top in this highly anticipated rematch. Will the Eagles defend their Super Bowl title, or will Mahomes lead the Chiefs to victory? And speaking of the Chiefs, they're getting another piece of good news on the injury front for their speedy wide receiver, offering a potential boost for their offense. Stick around, because you won't want to miss a single second of this action. Hit that like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss a single update. Eagles vs. Chiefs, a Super Bowl rematch heats up Week 2. Just hours before kickoff, the NFL world is buzzing about a high-stakes Super Bowl LIX rematch between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Patrick Mahomes-led Kansas City Chiefs. This isn't just any Week 2 matchup. It's a clash of titans with significant implications for both teams' early season trajectories. The Eagles, fresh off a hard-fought Week 1 victory against the Dallas Cowboys, are looking to carry that momentum into Arrowhead Stadium. Their win over Dallas was a testament to their offensive firepower, with Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley leading the charge with multiple rushing touchdowns, even amidst the adversity of losing Jalen Carter early in the game. On the other side, the Chiefs are looking to rebound after a surprising Week 1 loss to the Los Angeles Chargers in Brazil, despite a strong showing from Patrick Mahomes. The history between these two franchises is rich, with the Eagles triumphing in Super Bowl LIX and the Chiefs having secured a victory in a previous encounter, making this rematch all the more compelling. Fans are eagerly dissecting every angle, with predictions leaning towards a close contest. Many analysts are forecasting a high-scoring affair, with the Eagles holding a slight edge due to their current health and perceived roster depth. The projected score suggests a tight game, where Philadelphia's ability to execute late could make the difference. But before we dive deeper into predictions, you won't want to miss what's happening behind the scenes with the Chiefs' injury report. Next up, we've got a crucial update on a key Chiefs player that could impact their offense. Worthy's road to recovery, Chiefs wide receiver injury update. As the Kansas City Chiefs prepare for their Super Bowl rematch against the Philadelphia Eagles, a significant question mark loomed over the health of their promising young wide receiver, Xavier Worthy. Worthy suffered a dislocated shoulder in Week 1 after an unfortunate collision with teammate Travis Kelce, an injury that initially cast doubt on his availability for the Eagles game. However, the news for Chiefs Kingdom is looking up. According to NFL insider Ian Rappaport, Worthy is progressing well and is reportedly looking good for a potential return in Week 3 against the New York Giants. This update is a massive relief for Kansas City, as Worthy is expected to be a vital deep threat and playmaker for Patrick Mahomes throughout the season. Last season, Worthy made an immediate impact as a rookie, showcasing his potential with 59 catches for 638 yards and 6 touchdowns. The initial concerns about his injury potentially derailing his season have quickly subsided, signaling good news for the Chiefs' offensive ambitions and their hopes for another Super Bowl run. This positive development is a huge sigh of relief for the Chiefs, but what else is happening on the prediction front for this high-profile game? Next, we're breaking down all the picks and predictions for Sunday's biggest NFL matchups, including this Eagles-Chiefs showdown. NFL Sunday Showdown, Eagles vs. Chiefs and more picks. Week 2 of the NFL season is here, and all eyes are on the highly anticipated Super Bowl LIX rematch between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. This game carries significant weight as both teams aim to make a statement after their respective Week 1 performances. The Eagles, fresh off their Super Bowl victory over the Chiefs, enter Week 2 with a relatively clean bill of health and a proven formula for success led by quarterback Jalen Hurts. The Chiefs, despite their Super Bowl loss, return with a core roster intact, including Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, and are eager to avenge their defeat. Beyond the marquee matchup, the article also delves into other key games, such as the Carolina Panthers versus Arizona Cardinals, Denver Broncos versus Indianapolis Colts, and Atlanta Falcons versus Minnesota Vikings, offering insights into team trends, injury statuses, and statistical analysis to guide predictions. Sports analysts and fans are dissecting the matchups, with particular attention paid to the Eagles-Chiefs rematch. While the Eagles are coming off a win, the Chiefs' determination to avoid a 3-game losing streak adds an intriguing narrative to the game. The article highlights key factors like defensive consistency, offensive rhythm, and historical head-to-head records that will likely influence the outcomes. This deep dive into predictions gives us a great look at the landscape, but there's even more encouraging news emerging from the Chiefs' camp. Stay tuned as we reveal the latest positive update regarding another key Chiefs player's health status. Chiefs wide receiver injury report, more good news for Mahomes. In a development that will undoubtedly lift spirits in Chiefs Kingdom, there's another positive update regarding an injured wide receiver, offering a potential boost for Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City offense. While Xavier Worthy was initially listed as doubtful and then officially out for Sunday's game against the Eagles due to a dislocated shoulder, the outlook for his return is increasingly optimistic. Reports suggest that Worthy is expected to be back on the field for the Chiefs' Week 3 matchup against the New York Giants. This news is crucial for Kansas City, as they aim to avoid losing 3 consecutive games for the first time in Patrick Mahomes' career. The team is also looking to extend their impressive 12-game home winning streak at Arrowhead Stadium and their 14-game streak in red jerseys. The absence of Worthy, coupled with the need to replace his deep threat capabilities, puts added pressure on other receivers like Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Tyquan Thornton to step up. Analysts like Randy Moss are emphasizing the need for Mahomes to find that magic and for his playmakers to deliver, particularly in the deep part of the field. The team is also awaiting the return of Rashee Rice from his suspension, which will further bolster their receiving core. This positive injury news is a game-changer for the Chiefs, but what does it all mean for the Eagles-Chiefs rivalry? We'll wrap up with a quick recap of all the top stories and a full call to action, so don't go anywhere. All right, sports fans, that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw the Philadelphia Eagles gearing up for a massive Super Bowl rematch against the Kansas City Chiefs, while Xavier Worthy received a promising injury update. We broke down the latest predictions for the Eagles-Chiefs game and got more good news on the Chiefs' wide receiver front. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the Roger Report for all your breaking sports news, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know your predictions in the comments below, and make sure to follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content.